It's time now for the Bear Tale Evening News on this Sunday evening, November 1st, 2015. Good evening, everybody. I'm Peter Wiggins. I hear 6:05 p.m. News Alliance on this Sunday evening, or the 1st of November. Here and on our top story here at 6:05 p.m. Here is in Cairo, Moscow, where a Russian airliner that crashed in the Egypt Sinai Peninsula broke up in midair. An official of a Moscow-based aviation agency said on Sunday after visiting the disaster site, but stressed it was too early to draw conclusions from. Newly sworn-in Speaker of the House, Paul Ryan, raved to colleagues after his election in the leadership position on Thursday as he rules out immigration reform before the 2016 election. GOP presidential candidate Jeb Bush said he did not see a 112-page internal memo by his campaign that includes a presentation to donors on why Senator Marco Rubio was a risky bet before the document became public. In Cairo, Turkey, Turkey's ruling party secured a stunning victory in Sunday's snap parliamentary election, sweeping back into single-party rule only 5 months after losing it. Government aimed at a woman standing outside her home before turning and shooting a bike rider who pleaded for his life. Seattle. Health officials expect the number of people singing about an E. coli outbreak linked to the Chipotle restaurants in Washington State and Oregon to grow while to investigate the cause of the infection. Mogadishu, Somalia. Islamist militants stormed in a popular hotel in the heart of Mogadishu, Somalia's capital, on Sunday, blowing up the front gates with a car bomb, shooting guests and hotel workers, and then battling with security forces. Seoul, Japan. In Seoul, Japan and China agreed on Sunday to restart mutual visits of the foreign ministers and hold bilateral ties of high-level economic dialogue early next year. A Japanese senior government spokesman said as the ties between Asia's two biggest economies warn. Autopsy began on victims of a Romanian nightclub fire. A spokesman for the Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu on Sunday blasted the Palestinian Authority for offering military honors at this weekend's funeral for Palestinians killed while engaging in stabbing attacks on Israelis. Episcopal Church presiding Bishop-elect Michael Curry gives the waves of the crowd as he arrives at the Washington National Cathedral on Sunday in Washington as the U.S. Episcopal Church installs its first black leader. Needle-like objects were found in Kennedy, handed out to trick-or-treaters, police said in Kennedy Square, Pennsylvania, near Philadelphia, as police have received multiple reports of needle-like objects found in Kennedy, handed out to trick-or-treaters. A 10-year-old trick-or-treater and her grandfather were killed by a Korean car on Halloween in the Bronx, New York, were remembered on Sunday by the devastated family. Alexandria, Virginia. The presidential candidates in a crowded Republican field can agree on at least one thing just how frustrated they are with the debate process so far. In Frankfurt, U.S. jobs data due coming in the week may hold the key to whether the Federal Reserve will raise interest rates for the first time since 2006 in December, signaling its intention to end an era of almost $3. Palo Alto, California. Meg Whitman knows a thing or two about Hurricane task. After all, she did raise eBay from humble beginnings to help create an e-commerce powerhouse whose market capitalization is now $34 billion. China's first key indicator of this quarter, an official factory gauge, detected the third straight month, signaling the manufacturing still is bottoming out amid fattening global demand and deepening deflationary pressures. In San Francisco, affordable housing indicates it would open up more housing and help reduce the city's skyrocketing housing prices. Many products depend on phototransistor for their performance as cameras, smoke detectors, night vision goggles, and various surveillance systems and satellites in place that rely on phototransistor as an electronic device. Global warming 2015, aeronautical actually gaining us, but it won't last. The plans proposed by about 150 countries to limit greenhouse gas emissions will not keep global temperatures increasing below the critical 2 degrees Celsius threshold, says the United Nations. In a key moment under the wisdom much anticipated Paris climate meeting this December, and one underscoring just how difficult solving the climate problem will be, the United Nations has released a synthesis report. The Ryan White HIV/AIDS program hauled a $2.2 billion this past fiscal year and installed a benefit HIV/AIDS suffers in memory, and a teenager whose tragic death will not soon be forgotten. Seemingly confirming that the familiar warnings of the pediatricians of researchers at a new study in the Journal of Pediatrics finds that fast food commercials will function. Toy giveaways lead children to ask their parents to take them to the restaurants. Balboa Park, California. The more than 12,000 walkers who crossed the race of the cube finish on Sunday morning. Balboa Park did it to celebrate how life goes on after breast cancer. Sleep interrupted? A shortcut to a bad mood. What is worse, having a few hours sleep or having seemingly enough sleep with interruptions in between? Near? In Boston, Massachusetts, at 120 L Street, a fire in an elderly housing complex says second alarm ordered and now UD fire. Now knocked down as checked for extension. In Chelsea, Massachusetts, at Chelsea Children's Home, and an attendant briefcase in a Quickly Memorial Building has requested bomb squad, which it did. In Greenfield, Massachusetts, just before midnight on Saturday, dispatch received a call that a man was shot in the area of Main Street at the intersection of Chapman Street when officers arrived and he learned that an 18-year-old Springfield man was reportedly shot in the leg by bystanders transported him to the Bay State Franklin Medical Center. In a private vehicle, the victim was later transported to Bay Street Trauma Center in Springfield for further treatment as Main Street by Chapman Street was closed for investigation for approximately 2 hours. As the incident is still investigation, no other information is available. Peter Cello Newsom is now 6:10. Time out for traffic report here on this Sunday evening. Mass parking on the westbound side, so from 29395 Auburn all the way to I-84 in Sturbridge due to an accident here on Route 20 on the westbound side here. 120 on the southbound side got an accident around Route 37 in Braintree, so expect delays on Route 24 on Route 120 from Route 24 in Canton all the way up to the Braintree split here. Mass parking in the westbound side of Little and Yeltsin Park tolls. Mass park also sold from Logan Airport to South Boston here. 93 on Route 3 on the northbound side. We have an accident on Store Drive between MGH and Route 28 in Science Park, so expect some delays here. Mass park interchange with 120 a little slow. 120 on the southbound side a little slow before Route 3 in Burlington here. Mass park in the eastbound side get an accident around Route 495 in West Bristol, expect some delays here as there was a spill sail commute on this Sunday evening on highways and byways in New England here and on Main Turnpike and both ends of Little Seoul in Gray, Maine. Take a look at MBTA alerts here on the Sunday evening here. Ferries are looking good here. On the subway, they are looking good here. As buses replacing Red Line from service between JFK, UMass, and Quincy Center stations from now to the end of service tonight here. And on the Career Rail, looking good. Peter Cello News Time, 6:12. Time out for a weather report here as it is now dark out after the sunrise was set about 4:38 p.m. here. As for the night, most of the coast got about 45 degrees. Southwest about 6 miles coming in evening here. Monday, both sides got about 62 degrees. Light west wind. Monday night, Park got about 40 degrees. Calm wind. Tuesday, sides got about 600 degrees. Calm wind becoming southwest wind 5 to 7 miles in the afternoon here. Tuesday, most coast got about 46 degrees. Southwest about 5 miles coming light and variable after midnight here. Wednesday, sides got about 65 degrees. Wednesday, most coast got about 45 degrees. Thursday, both sides got about 70 degrees. Thursday, Petrobras got to 5 a.m. was most of the got about 53 degrees. Friday, Petrobras before 8 a.m. was Petrobras got about 70 degrees. Friday night, most got about 52 degrees. Saturday, Petrobras got about 63 degrees, low about 40 degrees. And for Sunday, most of that got about 51 degrees here. Currently in Norton here at 6:13 p.m. 600 degrees with most guys got a humidity of 70%. And that is going to be it for the Peter Channel Evening News on this November 1st, 2015. Please have a good evening. I'll see you at 11 o'clock for a late night report. Have a good evening.